Well, it's been a while since the Pirates have been in the thick of things this far into the season. Our next guest is a big reason why. Two-time All-Star outfielder Andrew McCutchen. I think, is this your first appearance on the show, Andrew?
Yeah, it is, actually.
Ah. Who's got better hair, you or Troy Polamalu?
Man, I think more people are into the Palomalo hair than mine. He has a long, wavy hair. I just got the dreadlocks, so
Yeah,
it's a little more unique than mine.
I can't imagine how many people love you because you're crushing it for their fantasy team. Do people just come up to you on the street and be like, dude, you rock?
Yeah, and then they, never cease to say, I have you on my fantasy team as well. So I'm like, well, that's cool. I'm glad I can help you out.
But if you take the fantasy freaks and the Pirate diehards out of the equation, what percentage of baseball fans across the country realistically think, how many do you think know that you lead the league in average, in slugging percentage, in OPS, in total bases? Give me a number.
How many?
Yeah.
In the world?
Percentage-wise.
Percentage-wise?
Yeah.
I can't say not too many. I'd probably have to say probably 15, 20%.
For people who don't get to see your games a lot, considering the fact that you are such a dominant player, how do you explain the way your team is playing well and holding its own right now?
Man, we've been doing a great job as far as how we've been playing on the level we've been playing. It's been real good just to just be able to see the change in the team, and I've just really been enjoying this year, and we're having a lot of fun doing it, and we just need to continue just to continue to keep having that consistency, on the field, and I believe we'll be able to do that.
When you think about your numbers, you don't have a whole lot of protection in front of you or behind you. How are you able to keep it up?
Just try not to miss my pitch, and just take what they give to me. That's been the biggest thing. When I start to just widen that zone, that's when I start to have the games that I don't want to have. If I just continue just to stay within myself, majority of the time they're going to give you a pitch to hit. Once you get that pitch, don't miss it, and that's what I've been doing this year, and we're having some success at that.
All right, let's pretend I'm giving you a lie detector test. You ready?
Yeah.
We're going to have fun with this. Andrew McCutchen, what is your true size and your true weight?
True size, 5'11", true weight, 190.
5'11"?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I was reading this great article about the power you have and how you've really learned how to channel your power back in the minors, because it used to be a lot, just focus on the bat speed. Can you talk about the progression you made down on the farm that's really helped you be as powerful as you are up in the majors?
Well, I really didn't develop my power until I got here to the big leagues, but I really do. When I was going through the minors, I used to just use my hands, and I know I had quick hands. I never really used my lower half until my first year in low A, probably halfway through the season. My coach at the time, Jeff Branson, who's the AAA hitting coach now in our organization, he basically told me to use my legs when I hit. And I didn't understand what he meant, so he basically showed me a load, and I did this load with my legs, and the ball just jumped off my bat. Just had a different carry to it, and I took that into more in the later years and all the way to the big leagues.
Pirates Andrew McCutchen on the Dan Patrick Show. You got a nice little extension in May to the tune of 6 years, $51.5 million. Is it a bit of a stretch that your numbers made a nice little jump once you signed that contract on the dotted line?
Oh, well, yeah. It definitely helped when I signed that contract, because I was able to just go out and enjoy the game and have fun and not worry about my performance every day, and not think about if I had a bad game the day before, I need to come back and have a good game the next day. That just puts pressure on yourself. And when I signed that contract, I was able to kind of breathe and just enjoy the game and pay attention to things that I probably normally wouldn't pay attention to. And That's what I'm doing this year. It's just going out and just having a lot of fun, enjoying every moment, regardless of the outcome. I'm still going out and I'm just enjoying it.
Did you go out and buy yourself a congratulations to me present?
No, not as of yet. But I've always wanted to take care of my parents, so it's been the biggest thing for me.
Your team picked up another pitcher yesterday, Wandy Rodriguez. When the club's making moves like that near the trade deadline, what does that mean to the guys in the clubhouse?
Well, it can't hurt, and everything can only help this team better, make this team better. With Wandy, he's a great left-handed pitcher that we're going to be able to have, and he's going to be able to do some things for us. And I mean, every time he would face us, he'd always do pretty well against us. So, looking forward to having him here, and looking forward for him to come here and do some great things.
You were one of those multi-sport stars growing up in Florida. You played football. I heard you were a pretty good wide receiver, kick returner. You also ran track. When you think about the skills you acquired as a receiver, how much does that come into play, you think, as an outfielder?
You know what? I think it's helped me a little just to be able to focus on balls a little more. Balls over my head. I'm not afraid to take my eye off the ball, pay attention to the wall, and look back up and know that the ball is going to be right there. I definitely think that's helped a little bit, just going out like when it comes to going after balls and gaps. And, football is kind of the same way. So, but I feel like it's a little harder in football. So it's a little easier when you have a glove and a ball to catch. So I think it helped out a little bit.
You decided not to go to Florida because the Pirates drafted you in the first round. Did you have any scholarship offers for football or track?
No, I didn't have any offers. I think, word on the street was because my football coach called me right after I got drafted and said Miami called. But I don't know. I mean, he could have just been talking at the time.
When you put the Pirates in perspective and think of the all-time greats, some of them were outfielders: Roberto Clemente, Willie Stargell, Matty Alou. And I remember growing up, and I'm totally dating myself here, but one of my favorite outfields was Bonds and Bonilla and Andy Van Slyke. Do you know about all of the talent that, I mean, this was in Three Rivers, obviously, but are you aware of all of the great talent that loomed in the same area where you work right now?
Yeah, I mean, you can't help but hear it when you're in this organization of all the talent that was around in this franchise. There were so many people, so many great athletes out there, and so many great ball players. It's amazing just to be able to hear some of the names like the ones that you mentioned, and so that you remember what they did when they were here. It's great just to be able to hear that. The all-time favorite is definitely Roberto Clemente, just because he was great on the field as well as off the field, and that's what he's known for. And it's just great just to say I'm a part of this organization. I feel like it's definitely a big honor.
I know it's got to be exciting for you guys, neck and neck with the Reds in the NL Central. What's your projection for the postseason?
Well, I try not to. My thing is, and our team thing is here, we try not to look too much into the future. We just try to take it day by day. But we definitely know it's going to be one of those games, especially it's going to be a playoff field when we play the Reds here coming up soon. We continue to keep doing what we're doing here, and I know they're continue to keep doing what they're doing. So, when we play them coming up here, this series, it's going to kind of have that playoff feel, and it's going to be a battle.
Last question. You, Mike Trout, Michael Bourne in a 100-yard dash. Who wins?
I got to pick me in that.
Is it even close?
Oh, I'm sure it's going to be close. But, I'm kind of like the locomotive when I run. It takes me a while to get going, but once I get going, I get pretty fast. So I think I got to win the 100-meter.
Andrew McCutchen, Pittsburgh Pirates. Thanks so much for the time. Good luck down the stretch.
All right, thanks.